What? Oh. Oh. Hi, everybody. I think you just caught me napping. Oh, no, I wasn't snoring, was I? I sure hope not. I mean, you can't really tell if you snore, can you? Because when it's happening, you're usually asleep, or you're supposed to be asleep. Um, but some people snore. That's what happens. I don't know how it happens. I'm sure there's a science video on YouTube that would tell you. I just haven't watched it yet, so I don't know the answer to that. But I think it's going to come into play today because we're going to be reading Bear Snores On by Karma Wilson, illustrated by Jane Chapman. So, here's something I know before we even open the book. These illustrations look astounding. I'm really excited to find out what happens to this little bear. And is that a wood? Oh no, I think that's a badger and a bunny and a little mole. Ooh, and a raven. Oh, this is going to be a ton of fun. Let's see what happens. And Bear Snores On. Bear Snores On by Karma Wilson, illustrations by Jane Chapman. In a cave in the woods, in his deep dark lair, through the long cold winter, sleeps a great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat tiptoe, creep crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark, so he lights wee twigs with a small hot spark. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop, but the bear snores on. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a hare hops in. "Ho, Mouse," says Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. Mouse sips wee slurps. Hare burps big burps. But the bear snores on. A badger scuttles by, sniff snuffs at the air. "I smell yummy yums. Perhaps we can share." "I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down, and dig in." And they nibble and they munch with a chew, chomp, crunch. But the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night." "What a storm," twitters wren, and everybody clutters in the great bear's den. They tweet and they titter, they chat and they chitter, but the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. Hare stokes the fire, mouse seasons stew, then a small pepper fleck makes the bear Ra-choo! He blows and he sneezes, and the whole crowd freezes. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and he snarls. Bear roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. You've snuck in my lair, you've all had fun, but me, I was sleeping, and I have had none. And he whimpers and he moans and he wails and he groans, and the bear blubbers on. Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret, don't fuss, look, see, we can pop more corn, we can brew more tea." Bear gulps, bear gobbles, he sighs with delight, then he spins tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep. But his friends snore on. Oh, well, the end. I guess everybody was just so pooped by that party they threw that they were all super tired, but since Bear slept through most of the party, he was wide awake. So there's actually a scientific element at play here, everybody. I'm sure you know, but bears are one of a very, very small group of animals that hibernate, that sleep for really, really long times, usually through the winter, and then wake up and go out about their lives out in the forest or the woods or the mountains or wherever they live. And they sleep half the year or part of the year. Probably not a whole half of the year. But this bear, he woke up because they were throwing a big party at his den and he wanted to be a part of it. And he got a little jealous that they were having fun without him. But in the end, they all got to have some fun. Have you ever slept through a party? Have you ever slept through your own party or a party that you were throwing? Have you ever thrown a party without knowing you were throwing a party? That's an interesting thing. That also happened in this book, didn't it? They just showed up and were like, hey, we're going to throw a party next to this big, beautiful, snoring bear. Do you snore? Do your parents snore? Do your brothers or sisters snore? Do you have a dog that snores? Even animals can snore, as witnessed, evidently, in this particular tome. Thank you guys so much for coming out today. I would love to know what your favorite book is so I can read it. So you'll have to find me on Instagram, and there you can direct message me, tell me what your favorite book is, and I'll read it for us next time on Storytime with Mr. Michael. Okay, everybody, stay awake, keep snoring, keep reading, and stay curious. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.